Once again from This is DuBois High, I'm Dawn Bowder, and we have a great show for you tonight. We have some interviews from the mock trial team, and we also have an interview for all the parents watching about the Keystone exams coming up. But before that, here are some important dates to keep in mind. Today I'm talking to Chris Taylor and Peyton Nakinich from DAHS Mock Trial. Tell me, what is Mock Trial?
Mock Trial is a competitive academic team at the school here. The students take on roles as lawyers and witnesses, and we present a fictitious case that we're given materials to prepare from. And then we compete against different schools throughout the region and the state in actual courtrooms with actual judges there, and the students play the roles, and then they are scored on how well they speak, how well they answer questions, how well they know the law. It's basically a pretend trial, just like mock trial would say. What's some of the history of mock trial? Well, around DuBois, mock trial apparently was around a while back, but it had a long time off, and then about 5 years ago when I moved up here from the middle school, they were looking to bring the team back, and fortunately I was in the right place at the right time. They needed an advisor, and I was really interested in it, and so for the last 5 years we've been going pretty strong with it. Now, who all participates in mock trial? Any student in grade 9 to 12 can participate. Usually it's a student who is interested in public speaking, in performing, some type of outgoing personality, but sometimes we've also had some more shy students who have kind of come out of their shell with mock trial too. So basically anyone can do it. Now Peyton, what do you like about mock trial?
My favorite thing about mock trial would be getting in front of all these people and performing this fictitious case and just, as Mr. Taylor said, breaking out of your shell and trying new things.
And she likes arguing too, right?
Arguing is always fun.
That's right.
Now, what would you do to prepare for one of these matches?
Well, we had practice a few times a week. We would go over our case materials, review our objections, and then you'd go home and practice and make sure everything was good.
And we have a lot of invaluable support given by local attorneys. Joe Ryan from Reynoldsville and Jeff DuBois from DuBois. They help us to learn the nuances of the law and how our case might fit with a certain law, and what the objections are, and how to handle yourself in a courtroom. Now, what are some of the roles you do, and what's one of the roles like you are in mock trial?
Well, as a student, you can either be an attorney or a witness. This year I was an attorney, and you can do cross-examinations and direct examinations, or an opening and closing statement.
All right, now, how is the season going? Or it went?
It's finished, but it was the best season we've ever had. We ended up winning our district, which meant we beat State College, which was a great accomplishment for us. And after that, we won 2 regional trials in Williamsport, which qualified us for the state championships. And we were one of 12 teams to be at the state championship this year in Harrisburg, and that we ended up finishing 9th in the state.
Wow.
And so this is our only 5th year of existence, and we were able to get to the state finals and finish 9th. We also went to an invitational in Pittsburgh earlier in the year and went 4-0 there. So overall, I think we were 11-1. We did 12 trials this year and won 11 out of 12. So it was a pretty great year.
Wow, congratulations on a great season. By the way, what's up for next year?
Well, next year we hope to have an even better season. We have 9 out of 12 participants back, including our captain here, Peyton Nakinich. She'll be back for a 4th year. And then we also are looking to maybe get more students involved next year so we can get a second team that can compete to get even more people to have the chance to enjoy this program.
Wow, well thank you for being on our show. And more of This is DuBois High after this. time to talk about the Keystone exams. Now our very own Julian Gregorio in Studio A.
Thanks, Dawn. I'm here with Mrs. Rosary Pennington, guidance counselor here at the DuBois Area High School, and today we're going to be talking about the Keystone tests. First of all, can you tell us what the Keystone tests are?
Sure. They are end-of-course assessments that are designed to evaluate proficiency in 3 academic areas that include Algebra 1, Biology, and Literature.
Who has to take the Keystones?
Any of the students that are enrolled in any of those what we call trigger courses, which include Algebra 1 or equivalent, Literature, which would be our English 10 class, and also Biology. And any other student that would have already tested previously and were not proficient would be given the chance to retest as well.
Okay, so are those students required to take the tests?
Yes, all of the students are required that are enrolled in those courses, or if they have not previously gained proficiency when they've tested.
What do the students do to prepare for the Keystones?
Each student will be preparing daily in those trigger courses by covering all of the curriculum in the content areas. And then additionally, if a student has tested and had not scored proficiency, we enroll them in a remediation course to fine-tune those areas that they would need to improve their scores.
Is there anything else that parents should know about the tests?
Sure. Parents should be aware that there will be a letter sent home for any of the students that will be testing that will detail information about the Keystone exams, including the content and administration information. Also, they should be aware that for any student in the class of 2017 and beyond, that it will be a graduation requirement for them to earn proficiency in each of the 3 areas in order to earn their diploma. Additional information can be found on the Pennsylvania Department of Education website, the SAS portion, which is www.pdesas.org. And of course, the dates are very important for them to be aware of when they would maybe want to try to limit appointments or vacations. So the upcoming dates for this spring are for the Algebra 1, May 13th and 14th, for the Literature exam, May 18th and 19th, and for the Biology exam, May 21st and 22nd. And we test each day 1 module, so there'll be 2 days for each test. And then also that we test during periods 2 and 3, so those are usually between the hours of 8:30 and 10.
Okay, lots of good information right there. Thanks very much, Mrs. Pennington, for the interview. Parents, don't forget the test is coming up in May, and as she told us, all the necessary information is on the school website.
That's all we got for you tonight. If you'd like to contact us, email us at thisisduboishigh@gmail.com. And thanks to Julian Gregorio, I'm Dawn Battleriff. Catch you later.